Once this starts, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to yet another episode of Prem de la Creme. It was a good weekend. Majority of us ended up winning. Tottenham and City just concluded as well 2-2. You can say both of them lost in that one. No one really got any result that they wanted. Spurs, um, did they help Arsenal? Arsenal now have a 6 point lead over Manchester City. 6 points, 4 points. There's always going to need two games really for City to get past Arsenal. Doesn't really change too much in the grand scheme of things. Keeping in mind that Manchester City still do have to verse Arsenal right at the end of the season. It's the second last game. So yeah, things are heating up in the title race. Things are also heating up in the top four race because Chelsea they won, Liverpool they won, United third game in a row they have also won. Oh my word, things are starting to look okay for Manchester United and Michael Carrick. Carrick time, not Fergie time. I'm here joined by my esteemed panel, Hamza and Tristan. I'll introduce Hamza first. Hamza, how's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. I'm excited for this one. Finally, as I said in the chat, we could hate watch successfully. So I'm looking forward to today's episode.
100%. And then Mr. Tristan. Mr. Tristan, I think you are, I don't know, are you disappointed? What's your current feeling right now?
Yeah, big disappointment. There was a chance to either stop Arsenal or give ourselves 3 points, and we said, "Nah, bro, we're not doing anything." Yeah.
And
So,
we have a
very
late
disappointed.
joiner. We have a late joiner. Oh shit! I mean, his camera was on. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Hey, how's it? Sorry, guys, some technical difficulties, but I'm here.
You are.
But you're Indian,
technical
so you fixed it, innit?
Welcome.
Yeah, I fixed it.
You
I
call one of
fixed
your
it,
10 cousins.
thankfully.
Oh, bhaiya. Idhar aa gaya.
Yeah.
Internet.
Normally
What
it's I don't know if I was through to Nawaz with the headset, but hey, you never know.
That's his class, bro. What you mean? That's his
It's
class.
like
you
instead
the
of
white
corner
man,
flag.
we'll never forget.
I know instead of corner flag, it was corner shop. I don't know.
Guys on TikTok, if you guys don't know, Nikhil joined also the stream. Nikhil,
Yeah, I'm
yourself
enjoying the TikTok
available
now.
on TikTok as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be a good episode today. We're gonna talk about all of the games. We'll start off actually with Spurs 2, Manchester City 2. Dominic Solanke, oh my word, tried to do his best Olivier Giroud impression. I think the goal was still looking good. Some people say it doesn't really look aesthetically pleasing, but I rated it. Tristan, what's your thoughts on the game? You can do a bit more on the
Yeah.
game right now.
I'll start off with a goal. I think it was a good goal. Good improvisation there from him. But yeah, the game itself, a bit frustrating. I felt extremely frustrated at full time. First half, we didn't really play that well. Second half, wow, like completely different team. Every single player just looked energized and ready to go and win. Xavi Simmons also looked really good, like, on his best. Yeah, good second half. I thought that we were getting the 3 points. I think Donnarumma put up some really good saves, and I think that's actually what made the difference today. Was like super goalkeeper on the other side. But yeah, super disappointing because, like I said earlier, we had the chance. We actually had the chance to get all 3 points and put ourselves in a better position. But we didn't do that. We didn't end up doing that. So that's what's frustrating. And it feels like it only helps Arsenal because it doesn't help City either, Yeah.
Also, City. I mean, I don't know if the rest of you guys also watched the game, but City, they're not the same team. Even in terms of just the personality of the players, like Ryan Cherky today had an absolute stinker.
What are you talking about? Are you
Personality,
being serious? Are you being serious?
personality.
Bro, I'm not taking them out for a date. That first 35 minutes was electric. What are you talking about? The goal was electric. The way he skinned Romero was unbelievable. That amazing
No,
save
he
from
scored a
Vicario.
goal,
What are
but
you
he
talking about?
wasn't a team player. But after that goal,
What are you talking about?
He wasn't a team player afterwards. Then he became a bit greedy. In my opinion, I was watching the game. He looked like I know you. He's probably thinking he needs to be the guy. He doesn't have to be the guy. City is a team where it's based around the team. You play integral.
Bro, I think you're shooting the wrong person there. I think
No,
you're shooting
no,
the
in
wrong
my
person
opinion-
there.
But that's why he got subbed up for Tijani Reinders. Okay. Fair enough.
Bro, the goal, the finish was unbelievable. That one way went around Romero. You don't see anyone really go around Romero like that.
I'm not
He
discrediting
skinned
the
him.
goal, though. I'm not
No, but
discrediting the goal.
I'm saying he really should have got 2 goals, but Vicario made some unbelievable save, which wasn't even given as a corner. Like for you to use Ryan Cherky as your point of fighting is incorrect, bro. It's completely incorrect. I would say the same for Antoine Semenyo. To be honest, bro. I think if you're gonna go for anyone, it's Antoine Semenyo or to be honest, Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva plays constantly with the safety on. I don't know why the hell he still starts for City. Is my thing. And in the second half, when Spurs basically overrun them, I think he's like negligent, really. Yeah.
Oh, big word, that's right. Big word. Spell it.
Yeah.
I'm
No, but
joking.
No, but he was.
Okay.
He was.
Yeah.
I actually don't understand why he
you're
still
right.
plays.
You're right.
I genuinely don't understand why he still plays.
Yeah,
For me,
yeah.
I'm like,
So,
I don't
similar.
see Bernardo Silva.
Like, after the United game already, I would have thought, you know what, this guy he shouldn't be in the starting 11 for Manchester City anymore. Bernardo Silva. Even Rodri today. Ish.
Rodri's not the
What?
same guy. Bernardo
What
Silva.
are you
Bernardo
talking
Silva
about?
came
Rodri
Bernardo
was
Silva
actually
came
quite
off the
good
bench.
compared to
Yeah,
like how
we
he's
watched the
been.
same game.
Yeah. Rodri, I remember when we played City the first time, that was, I think, Rodri's first proper game back, and he was ass. He was terrible. But today, Rodri was actually quite good. Should have been
That
sent
ball he
off.
played for Haaland. That ball he played. Yeah, he should
Yeah.
have. But the ball he played for Haaland, I don't know how Haaland didn't score that, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's like the
I think
king of
Rodri
first-half
is
finishing.
he's coming back. Actually, that's what I saw from it. Like he's getting that level back.
Or maybe this is the frustration towards the end of the game. You know, maybe I have recency bias of watching
Yeah,
the
bro,
game.
so about you literally went for City's 2 best players and said, "Yeah, you and Cheeks, bro." That's crazy. I mean, for
Okay,
you,
so
Tristan,
then-
obviously,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
want, as you said, you wanted your team to win or to lose. I mean, now coming away from, and they came from behind and they didn't really go for it towards the end. They were like letting the ball out. How are you feeling? They were kind of like time wasting at the end.
Talking to me, obviously. Yeah, I feel like
That's right, Jaden.
the urgency also wasn't there from Spurs. Like I don't understand it. Like towards the end, I was really frustrated because it's like you could see we're accepting this draw now as well, and it's like it helps nobody. Yeah, not good.
Apart from your
Okay.
Lord and Savior, Thomas Frank. That's
Yeah.
who it saves.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at Donnarumma. Yo, Donnarumma made 1-2 insane saves at the end. Xavi Simons, when he finessed that
Yeah.
shot, ooh,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, they're like, but that's the thing with
Very
Spurs.
good
It's
save.
like they need to start losing in a match for them to wake up. It's crazy. I just don't know why they just don't go off the bat. I mean, for Chucky in the beginning, like, I mean, the frustration from Thomas Frank because he was let in so easily, took the shot, literally saw the space, took the shot, went in clinical, and, you know, all downhill for Spurs. But as we said, Manchester City this season, 4 points got taken off them by Spurs. Four. I don't think
But that's
Pep-
that bogey team, innit?
Continue.
That's the
Continue.
bogey
That's-
team,
yeah.
innit?
That's their bogey team, whether it's home, whether it's away. I mean, you know, it just happens. They're 2-0. We saw City blow a 2-0 lead. As I said, as Nawaz said, you know, if Klopp could play this Manchester City team, it would be a different story.
Man came
However-
straight from TikTok.
However, it's but it's the truth. And you know, I'm not looking to divert here, but at the end of the day, you look at those players, and I mean, even when Galatasaray played Man City in the UCL, you look at Pep, you know, interacting with Gundogan and Leroy Sané. They are the ones that caused us heartbreak. Leroy Sané scored that goal to make it 2-1 to literally stop Liverpool going unbeaten. Gundogan got the goal against Villa, who literally broke us to pieces as well. It's like such influential players that left, but now you look at their side, and I mean, they're just not the same side. And it's crazy because someone like Arsenal is running away with their league. Their top goal scorer is own goal. So,
Yeah, but that's why I almost like, you know, I was busy talking to my father also now, and I was telling him like, 'cause he was also saying, you'd rather have City win the league over Arsenal. But I
100%.
told him at this point now, even if Arsenal do end up winning the league, right, it's okay. You know why it's okay? Obviously, still, I wouldn't want that to be the first case. It's like, I would rather have City still win the league. But if Arsenal do win the league, we have plenty of ammunition to off any sort of debate on them. How can own goals be a top goal scorer by February?
Yeah, but winners
How
win,
can-
bro. There's
Yeah.
no.
Oh, no, yeah, winners win.
That's not gonna
Win-
matter.
winners
The
win.
debates,
Oh,
the debates.
you know-
Listen. The debates that's going to happen will be winners versus winners. They'll talk about this title-winning team against other title-winning teams, and then this title-winning team is by far the worst title-winning team. So yeah, when winners
but
talk
who
about
cares?
other winners,
They're still a
Okay.
title winning team. Nobody cares, bro.
yeah, but I'm talking about in the context of other title winners.
Yeah, but that's you creating a narrative to suit you. But Arsenal fans will be like, I don't care. You can say we're the worst team ever. We still won the Premier League, you know?
No, but I won't start that conversation. I won't start it. I just know I have plenty of ammunition to end any conversation that starts. I won't start.
I think it doesn't matter. It's like I can never say anything about Liverpool last season. I think it was just Mo Salah FC, to be honest. But like you can't really say that because like, well, we won the league, so I don't care what you think. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I'm back. Can you hear me? See me?
Can you hear you?
Yeah, John.
You John Cena?
John Cena, we can.
Cool. No, I was just saying that for Arsenal, like, even if they win the league, it's going to be crazy because look at them now. They don't literally people when they had the face-off with Robbie and the other guy, they literally said Arsenal is a bigger team than Chelsea, yet they have no UCLs. They still ride on the fact of them literally winning the Golden Premier League. So you can imagine how they will not care if their top goal scorer is an own goal as long as they have the Premier League. They will make the Saka, the Declan Rice, the Saliba, Gabriel. Bro, I've been hearing crap about William Saliba and freaking Gabriel being the best ever duo partnership, winning nothing together. Already Van Dijk comparisons and Rolls Royce and this and that. Bro, we had Van Dijk scoring freaking headers at Allianz to take us on all the way to win the freaking UCL. So it's
yeah,
crazy.
But Nikhil, don't engage
stop.
with them. Don't engage with them. You know what I mean? Like when silly people are saying silly things, just let them say it. You know what I mean?
They'll come after you
That's
first,
it.
which is why I'm surprised you're not defending yourself.
No, I don't care. I don't care.
They'll come after
This guy
Chelsea
in the chat,
first.
this literal guy in the chat said the exact thing that I was absolutely not wanting anyone to say. He said, Arsenal fan here. We dominate games and our goals are spread. If Salah or Haaland doesn't score, it's pup. We dominate games. Tell me, brother, where are you creating your chances from? Where are you creating your chances from? You can pass the ball side to side constantly, right? Where are you creating your chances from? Where? You tell me where you're creating your chances from. You have amazing set piece takers, amazing, like some of the best set piece takers in the world, bro. You should not be playing that, bro. You think winning 1-0, 2-0 in December, November time is going to win you the league, bro. This is the only league that you'll win, bro. You had any competition, bro, you would have absolutely been done, bro. You would have been absolutely dusted. This Arsenal team, bro, are stuck for a lot, man. Like, the fact you're saying, like, I just don't get it. It's spread across the team. Yeah, you're getting 1 goal here, 1 goal there, 2 goals here, 2 goals there. It's like, bro, your top scorer's on, like, 6 goals. Gyökeres is shocking. The shot against United, like, put that in your head. Madueke hasn't scored for us year. He's begging for a goal off the Premier League when it was obviously an own goal because Carl Dollar literally pushed it into his own net, right? It's like, the shamelessness is crazy. But you know what it is? Take your win, take your league title. As Noaz and Nikhil said, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. You got your league title. So who cares what Hamza thinks? Who cares what Noaz thinks? Who cares what Tristan thinks? Who cares what Nikhil thinks? You got your league title. So enjoy it. But thank you very much, Man City, for doing absolute jack all again. Appreciate you, big dogs.
You forgot about Mr. Let It All Work Out.
Oh, who cares about him, bro?
About him. Yeah.
I kind of like him. It's in like
one game.
But then, like, they're not. You're right. They're not good title winners. They're not good title winners. But at the end of the day, they're title winners. So who cares? Who cares what we think? You know.
Wait, how's this? We put the comment up there if you can. Was of Sly Gemeister. We slow games down. We don't concede. We don't concede chances. That one.
That's a TikTok. I can't put that one up on stream, unfortunately.
But that's Harambo.
So
you might play Harambo.
We don't concede chances.
When Liverpool won leagues, it was exciting. When Chelsea win leagues, it's exciting. Like in terms of football. When City win leagues, you might think they're irrelevant, but when they play, they're exciting. Arsenal are just not that. But then again, I'm saying that on one point of view, but on the other hand, if I was in your position, I'd be like, who cares what you think, bro? We're winning the league. You know, and so thank you very much for Spurs. Realizing that they're terrible, losing 2-0, then going, you know what? Let's go for it in the second half and actually doing something. Thanks, Spurs. You useless sack of potatoes, bro. You absolutely useless sack of potatoes.
You know what? I must agree with you, Hamza, because honestly, that was the most Spurs thing that Spurs could do is lose the game 2-0 halftime and then say, hey, you know what would be really funny? If we just scored 2 goals and left it there, that would be the best.
Yeah. And they scored a worldie as well. That's a Solanke second goal. Worldie, bro.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Cracking.
That was great.
Someone said that Solanke's an Arsenal fan. And I think he might be, hey? He also celebrated. I know it was a really good goal. But he was like a bit too happy to score that.
Hashtag
both of them.
Gallagher.
It was a good goal.
Gallagher did well too.
You know, when I
Set
saw
it
him in that Tottenham top, and it was just like random point in the game, I was like, that's
Yeah.
that's
Remember
not
the
right,
tifo
bro.
you had for him? Remember the tifo at Stamford Bridge that went around?
Bro, he's one of he's a Cobham boy. I love him, but it's in like the way this ownership treat him was just like kind of disgusting, bro. It was really disgusting. But for him to join Tottenham and seeing it, it's like I don't hate him like how I hated Mourinho when he joined Tottenham, but it's just sad to see, bro. Sad to see. But I was saying this for time to all the people that thought Arsenal weren't going to win the league when they dropped a couple of games, bro. Man City are not good enough to win, and this is exactly why this Man City team is not good enough to win the league. And this is an example of that.
Yeah.
I can't remember which game it was also, but I made a TikTok also. Probably was it beginning of December or something? From then already also I said like, yeah, this City team ain't the one, man. Ain't the one. City also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they won 1 in their last 6 now in the Premier League. Like, come on, bro.
I think so.
Like, no matter who wins it. You know, we're talking a lot about Arsenal, right? And like, if they ever come up with title winners versus title winners conversations, even if City go on to win it, no matter what, whoever goes on to win this title, it will be the worst Premier League champions, in my opinion. Because City right now, if you have to say are they behaving like champions? No. Are Liverpool? No. Man United?
No.
Even though United are having a good moment
Why
now.
are you even saying Man
they're
United,
like
bro?
champions.
You're wasting it.
Why
are you talking about United, bro?
They're 6 points behind City, and City are 6 points behind Arsenal. So I don't know.
Yeah, bro. And who's 6 behind United, bro? Like Crystal Palace. We're gonna start talking about them now. And 6 points behind them, Spurs.
I
6
think
points
about
behind
it.
them, West Ham.
In this current season, listen. In this current season, right? In this season, all it takes is 5 games out of the next 14 to swing in your favor. Doesn't sound impossible when I say it like that.
You mean for the title? Are you talking about for the title?
Conversation.
Or just like in general position? Yeah.
No,
I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening, bro. I don't see that happening. Arsenal win your league, bro. And probably, I don't know. It's just sad, bro. It's a depressing football, bro. The season where long throws come into it and set pieces take over, obviously Arsenal win the league. Because that's just Arsenal all over. That is Arsenal all over. Winning it in the most weird way.
Crazy.
I don't want to get banned.
And you know, I hate to say it, but like the most typical type of match to show how poor they really are at times is against Manchester United, a Man United team that literally, on paper, Arsenal meant to be wiping the floor with them. The best defensive team in the Premier League. The Rolls Royce is there. You got Saliba, you got Gabriel together. Like, I mean, they had everyone. They had everything that they needed. United coming in with obviously manager-bound second game for Carrick, going to the Emirates. But I mean, look at that. Look at the way they played. And the way that Arsenal scored typically showed that they couldn't take United on one-on-one. They couldn't score from open play like Manchester United did. They could. Bro, tell me where you even saw them take shots like Manchester United. And we're talking about a United team that is still trying to rebuild and find themselves. Arsenal had to freaking crowd the players, score a scrappy piece of shit goal, and get a freaking own goal. And like, oh yeah, we're back. So in a way, you know, United taught them a lesson, and United actually played ball with the way we enjoy watching ball being played. But Arsenal, they couldn't even come up with an answer against them. And I mean, it's just disappointing, man. It just really is. But yeah, the people are excited for their long throw-ins, their corner tactics, those type of play, you know. Last season, all they could celebrate was Declan Rice free kick against Real Madrid, and they got humbled. So
one thing I will say about Arsenal that I actually really do like, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on it, right? I know we're not going to go too deep into Arsenal today, but I think Calafiori might be the best left back in this league. Every time I watch him, the kid is a unicorn, bro. He is the only one that I look and I think him and Declan Rice are the only ones where I'm like, yeah, you're proper. Like, you're proper.
Declan Rice is proper. That I'll say. Declan Rice really. What's the word that the guy likes to use when he's in the podcast, or not the podcast, the show with Scholes and Carrick? Revolutionized.
I wouldn't go that far, but like he's good. He's good.
He is good. He really gave them what they needed. We can't say Zubi Doo, where are you? Because he backpasses to United. But
that was Arteta's tactics. Do you see the way that Rooney broke that goal down, by the way? Where it was like there was no options for Saliba, who then passed it to Gabriel, who then passed it to Zubin. You see, there was no. That's Arsenal tactics. There was also Carrick tactics, you know. But yeah. That's how
and I feel honestly, as much as scrutiny that Liverpool are in right now, I think our tacticians were better than Arsenal when we went to the Emirates. I'm not going to lie, especially second half. tactic for tactic, we outplayed them. And I mean, it was just that Manchester United got that goal, and I wish we also had beaten them at Emirates because we deserved to. But yeah, their tactics didn't work against us. I feel like how Liverpool don't know what to do when there's a low block. Yo, when that Arsenal long throw or that corner doesn't go in, Arsenal are like, okay, now we need to play normal football, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No,
crazy.
but that's the thing, right? I think this season. By the way, guys, I promise, right? This isn't an Arsenal hate session, okay? We just you all are
It
the
isn't.
topic
The
of
fan, the fans
conversation.
are
It
going
is what it
hard.
is,
The
right?
fans are going hard
It
in the
is what
TikTok.
it is,
I
guys.
can
But
see
let
your
us know your
cutting here.
thoughts. Let us know your thoughts. We'll engage. We're engaging, okay? Like you all have your opinion. We'll have ours. But like the one thing I will say this season now, where I'll give Arsenal credit because at the end of the day, if there's a problem, it's your job as a manager and the team to come up with a solution so that you can get the 3 points. At the end of the day, what's your job as the manager? Get 3 points. The most points you accumulate wins the league. Now, a lot of teams struggled this season from the low block. Liverpool, City, everyone really. Arsenal also
Mhm.
struggled. Let's not pretend as if they haven't. But the only thing is, Arsenal's the only team that have figured out a way to still score past the low blocks, and that's what the set pieces.
Mhm.
That's the you can't even blame them for that because at the end of the day, when teams do try to play football with them, the lower rated teams, they play them out the park. They'll easily win them. They'll turn them over. But then when the lower rated teams sit back, Arsenal they just bombard the corners, and then that's how they get the wins over the smaller rated teams.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, just enjoy your league title, bro. Just enjoy it. Nobody cares.
Let's find Arsenal fans. Let us move on also. Okay, let's talk about like proper football. Let's talk about Liverpool. Okay, because at the end of the day, there's a duo from Arsenal in Gyökeres and Saka that has 5 GA in the last 10 games, but there's another duo in Liverpool that has 13 GA in the last 10 games called Florian Wirtz and Ekitike. One is beautiful football, one is haram stuff, right? Let's talk about Florian Wirtz and Ekitike. I'll let my colleague Nikhil talk about them because it's beauty. It's beauty.
Well, when if people have been watching football and proper title races, season before and the season before and before, you'd understand that you're getting flashes here of freaking, I don't know, Firmino and Salah linking up or Firmino flicking the balls through because the connection that Ekitike and Verts has right now is just really working. They know where to find each other. They know how to play, especially on the counter right now. It's just been really working. Ekitike is playing with so much of confidence and flair that he is not afraid to take a shot. He really is not afraid to take a shot. And I mean, it was so beautiful to watch the first goal because I feel that a lot of people were mocking Florian Wirtz, obviously in the beginning of the season. Thereafter that, even when he scored or got assists against, say, lower opponents, they were like, oh gosh, it's this team or it's that team or it's not good enough. Now when he's producing it on a consistent basis, Champions League and Premier League, I think it's giving him confidence as well to be like, you know what, let me run forward, let me make that pass, let me take on this player. And it's working. The confidence is there. He's feeling it. There's a good vibe around the club right now. With that happening, I mean, we've got his fellow compadre who soon will be back, Mr. Isak, celebrating against Newcastle.
Zach!
Isak. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good problem to have when Isak is back. But right now, watching Florian Wirtz play is a joy because I feel like he's playing with freedom. He is playing with freedom. And I mean, these two are reading the game really well because for their first goal, when the box was crowded and Ekitike just knew the run to make in front of everybody. And as the ball came from Wirtz, not even a touch, straight, shoot, goal. And I mean, second one as well, even though it came from Kirkes, the play was just really, really, really good. And I mean, yes, okay, don't get me wrong. We're talking about the duo here. Liverpool didn't start the greatest. They really didn't. We'll get into that as well. But if you're talking about Ekitike and Wirtz right now, the media is talking a lot about it. Football has been noticing it. It's been going around from show to show to show. They know themselves that there's this connection happening there. I just hope Slot keeps it consistent with them and let them just grow together and feed off each other because, hey, you know what? We're getting goals from there. And before Liverpool was struggling to find out where to get goals from, and now it's working. So if something is working, just let it be consistent.
Yeah. Man, you look at
Man.
which game it was. When you look at the Bournemouth game, Ekitike didn't even start. You know, Ekitike was working before. Oh, you drop him, we lose. Now he doesn't want to drop him again because he realized, bro, yeah, I messed up. Ekitike this season has been the answer, in my opinion. I don't know how Isak somehow gets back into this team. And you look at this Ekitike, right? Like so many similarities to Torres. Obviously, it helps when it's the same aesthetic, like in terms of the kit.
Yeah.
Also, the man's blood all of a sudden.
Everything,
It
bro,
helps with
bro.
the look, but the style of play, like even that second goal he scores against Newcastle, was very similar to his debut goal against Chelsea.
Very similar
He
against
almost
Chelsea.
beats the defender, accelerates, gets past him, finishes it not corner. Ekitike is exciting, and I hope he's similar to Torres. Torres, obviously, when he was there at Liverpool, a lot of the rival fans, they still hated him. A lot of people, like when your player does well, they try to hate on him because they don't want your rival player to do well. But Torres still had the respect of the streets.
I hope he turns into Torres. I hope Ekitike turns into Torres. That'll be amazing.
Do you respect him? You're respecting. You'll rate Ekitike. What's yours opinion?
Yeah, I'm seeing rival fans like Ekitike. They like his aura, they like his swag, they like just the type of his celebrations, just how he is as a player. He takes the stick that people give him and he turns it into like, you know what? Okay, you want to make a joke of me? I'm gonna laugh it off. I've got this attitude that you know what? I'm not egotistic, but at the same time, I just want to show you that my football will do the talking, and it does. And that's why I think rival fans respect him because they like the way he plays. He plays the game in a nice way. He really plays the game in a nice way. Yeah, you had people like Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe, I think, commented on one of his posts and told him something, like he complimented him and things as well. So, I mean, that France team is, God, playing Ekitike and Kylian Mbappe, Yeah, I mean, what's Real Madrid without a penalty in the last minute to win, though? But I mean, yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good to see them together.
So I'm interested to hear
12,
Hamza Interested's opinion on Ekitike. I'll start off with Hamza because you knew how Torres was. You do you see similarities?
I don't feel comfortable with this Ekitike glazing session. Yeah, you forced me into this.
Bear in mind, you support Newcastle as well, and you wanted him as your striker, but continue, Walter Messi.
Yes.
Is it my fault that Newcastle's board cannot close for shit? We couldn't even get Strand Larson, and now he's going to Crystal Palace. I don't even know where the hell he's going, actually. He might be going to Forest, right? All I know is he's going to the Championship. But no, Ekitike, yeah, he's good, man. Even as I said in the chat, his finishing, I think there's a dearth of strikers that finish the way that he finishes, instead of just taking shots on, doing it when he's a little bit off balance. Like, I feel like now we're all trying to find the perfect shot, walk the ball into the net a little bit, right? Outside of set pieces, like walk the ball into that. Now this is just like strikers just taking shots. There was a shot that he took just before he scored. I don't even remember. He came in from like the left-hand side, hit it with his left foot, I believe, and the strike into Pope. Pope saved it. I was like, that strike is incredible. And I'm not saying he's got ball striking like Harry Kane, because Harry Kane's like just a very clean, clinical finisher. But Ekitike is different, right? And I saw a tweet being like, he's got a toe poker for R9 Ronaldo. I'm not saying he's as good as R9 Ronaldo, but I think that is like, that sort of finishing is going to take him to be one of the top strikers in the world just because of that. Because he has that ability to have good balance, but also take really good shots off balance. I think that's his biggest trait that he has. And yeah, you can talk about aura and swag or whatever. Yeah, whatever. Like, I don't really care about all that sort of stuff. But yeah, he's a really good player. And now you're seeing Wirtz and him connect. The little in and out from Wirtz to connect, like where he did like a croqueta and like went through the defenders and passed it into Ekitike. It's a nice partnership. But I'll be honest, Newcastle yesterday, I knew Newcastle were going to get their cheeks clapped after seeing that lineup, bro. You cannot have a front three of Elanga, Gordon, Barnes and expect to get anything at Liverpool. And the fact that they even went 1-0 up was just showing how bad Liverpool were in the first half, So yeah, I think, yes, get excited, but also with a pinch of salt, it is Newcastle. And Newcastle are just absolutely depleted and playing terribly at the moment.
Yeah, but that's why I did say also in the last 10 games they got 30 G, and most of them were feeding each other. So it's a strong partnership.
It must be nice for a Liverpool fan because obviously you're losing Salah, really, like top level Salah. You've lost Trent, you've lost Diaz, and seeing that connection and attack is good. Is it going to lead to anything this season? I mean, I highly doubt it. But yes, it's something to be excited on for the future. But let's not baby Florian Wirtz. He was 130 million. Let's not baby Ekitike because he was like 65, 70 million. This is what we expect from these sort of players. So yes, they're doing exactly what they're meant to be doing at this moment in time. But are they doing 108 million level? I'm not sure.
I have my opinion on that. Obviously, it only changes when your player is the one that's over 100 million. But listen. Let me land. Okay. 130 million isn't for the player you're signing now. It's for the player you've signed throughout his contract. Was that contract worth 130 million? Right now, I think 22-year-old Florian Wirtz is looking like he will be worth the 100 odd million. Right now,
I don't think anyone's worth 130 million, bro. I don't
No,
think anyone's
yeah,
worth.
yeah.
Maybe like Messi in his
I don't
prime
think
is
he's actually,
worth
he's actually 130
bro.
though. He's 100. I think he's 116 by the way.
Because he needs players around him. You know what I mean? It's like an attacking midfielder. It's like Caicedo, I think he's great, but do I think a DM should cost 110 million? No. But like, as you're saying, yeah, if we bought him at 22, he'll be there till he's 32. 110 million if he wins Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues is worth it. But I think we don't baby Florian Wirtz, man. And I get it. Like, we'll see it in time. It's hard for us to judge now, but let's not baby Florian Wirtz. The way he started the season was absolutely terrible. I think next year will be his real litmus test. But let's not be like Florian Wirtz, this amazing player, when he was 130 million pounds. You know what I mean? Man City and Bayern trying to get him. Let's not baby him here. You can talk about equity, but let's not baby Florian Wirtz. This is what you expect for what you paid for, or if not more.
Yeah. You expect that with the price you pay.
Yeah.
But I also think that with Florian Wirtz has been, now the goals are coming, now the assists are coming, but you also need to remember the guy was winning man of the matches for us without any GA. There were several games where he won man of the match without GA. There were several chances where Mo Salah or Gakpo or Ekitike, they weren't just clinical enough. I mean, I'm gonna throw the Chelsea game for an example. There were chances where Liverpool were just out of sorts and they didn't take advantage of the passes that he gave. Yes, it's connecting, it's working now, and I think it's just only going to get better for me. I mean, a good test will be Man City. As much as their defense is so shaky and what it is, Liverpool, Man City is still a big game. They have world-class players in their team, but their defense is also a bit there. And also, I think it's going to rise to the occasion as well. Mark Gay coming to Anfield, knowing the whole controversy of what happened there.
I don't think he'll do much there. To be honest, I don't think he'll do that much against City, but I think those big games are going to be cagey anyway. I don't think that's an indictment on him. Really. Like, if he grabs that game by the balls, I'll be like, wow. I will respect everything. FTK is more than a player. He grabbed that game by the balls. To be honest.
I'm not comparing him to Kevin De Bruyne, but the way Kevin De Bruyne was able to just grab the games, it's easy for someone in that position to grab the game. Because
no, he could be as good as De Bruyne. I do think like he could be
Gerrard
as good as De Bruyne.
So, but as I said, I think the City one will be. I think it'll be fire. It will be fire against him because with the Marquet thing, the fans are going to be on Marquet like you can't believe, man. 100%.
Why he wants to move to Liverpool? He literally wanted to move to Liverpool.
Exactly, but then he's gone to City.
So why are they blaming him? He only didn't go because Oliver Glasner said he was going to quit. So the Crystal Palace rejected the move, and then now they offered him 300k a week. Of course he's going to go there. Like what? Why? This is what I don't understand about fans, bro. It's like they don't make any sense. You say you'll never walk alone. Trent leaves, and it's like we hate you. Then it's like if you're terrible, we'll get rid of you. But if you're good and you want to leave, then it's bad. And then now Mark Gahey, he literally wanted to come to Liverpool. Outside of his control, he couldn't come. And then he went to City. Then it's like, oh, yeah, you're terrible.
Oh, he could have came. He could have came in January.
He could have came to Liverpool. And then his first thing was...
He's getting paid 300k a week.
He chose the money.
Better team at this moment.
He chose the money.
Bro, why act like City why act like City a bad team, bro? Don't act
why
like
didn't
City
Liverpool jump in? Why didn't Liverpool jump in this time?
Pay the money, bro.
Yeah.
They paid 400k to Salah.
We came back in January.
We came back with 150k a week, bro? Get out of it, man. Like, pay the money. Pay the man.
I don't think he's worth 300 million.
So don't complain when you don't get him. Do not complain when you don't get him then. He's not going to take a pay cut just to go to Liverpool. What are we talking about
here? He's not taking a pay cut to come to Liverpool from Crystal Palace.
He would have got less than 300k a week. He would have got less than 300k a week.
I think he's not in the mood for...
This is your first world problems. This is some 0.1% shit, bro, from 150
Bro,
million.
you Liverpool fans are tapped, bro. You Liverpool fans are tapped. Why would he take less money to go to a worse team? Why would he take less money to go to a worse team? Tell me that. With a worse manager. Why would he do that?
I personally don't think City are like miles ahead of us.
Bro, Pep is better than Slot. The club is better infrastructurally at City than Liverpool. They've won 6 of the last 8 league titles, and they're going to pay you more money. You have Haaland in that team. You have Cherki in that team. You have Foden in that team. You have Donnarumma in that team. You have Diaz next to you. You have these unbelievable, brilliant players. Tell me why you go to Liverpool over that. Like, it's not like I'm saying Liverpool and City are comparable. You're making out like City are some scrubs, bro.
That team that you just described lost the league to Liverpool last season. And
bro,
Liverpool on top.
They were third, bro. They were gone, bro. Come on, bro. This is shameless. Liverpool fans are shameless, man. If you boo Mark Gahey, that's an indictment.
This is even the same Man City. You said Man City won 6 out of the last 8. Not this City team. Not this one here that has Tijani.
Oh, so Rodri didn't win it. Bernardo Silva didn't win it.
Just Rodri,
Haaland didn't win it.
I'll tell you straight.
What are we talking about here? Foden didn't win it.
Rodri ain't the
What are
same.
we talking about here?
We already had this discussion that this Rodri ain't the same. This Bernardo Silva ain't the same. Haaland is literally the only one. And now since Kevin De Bruyne left Manchester City, already starting from last season, this ain't even the same Haaland
Listen,
anymore.
if you lot stop booing Mark Gahey, bro, you lot are shameless, man. You
I
lot
won't
are
boo him.
actually
I
shameless.
won't go as far as that. But in all honesty, I won't be surprised if people do.
A man chose to go to a different company to work. So that company then starts booing him. What are we talking about here?
I mean, it happens quite often, yeah.
Yeah, what do you get booed when you
He
go to a
does
different
that.
job? No, you don't. What the hell are we talking
It
about?
does happen. I mean, okay, you tell me Newcastle fans weren't salty when Ekitike scored against them.
Newcastle
what
fans
has
are tapped in the
happened.
head as well, bro. Newcastle fans are so tapped in the head.
Football
They blame
culture.
the players.
Football
Right?
culture.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Newcastle fans are tapped because they think you should go to Newcastle because it's a bigger project, because the city is insulated and all you know is Newcastle. So they think anyone who doesn't want to come to Newcastle is like, what the hell are you doing? But your chairman can't close anything. Your Saudi owners can't buy a single player that's the top level. You got rejected by everyone. You have to start buying Jacob Ramsey, right? Newcastle fans need to get their head in gear, but you lot need to get your head in gear if you start booing Mark Gahey. Like, come on, bro. Let's be serious here. But if Chelsea fans did the same thing, I'll be annoyed as well.
Anyway,
I'd be like, boo your owners.
anyways, in
Your owners are the
Liverpool-
problem.
Yeah.
Mark Gay was literally in Liverpool's medical room. He was there. So if anything, if I'm sure there might have been a gentleman's agreement to say, okay, listen, we'll come back for you in January. now. Because like you said,
you've let these gentlemen ass fuck you. So come to Liverpool. No, bro. I'm going to City to win more trophies and get more money. Come on, bro. Let's be serious.
I'm pretty sure City
will
came
see
in
what
knocking also
happens
before the
when
season
the game
started. He
starts.
still chose us over City back then, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but
Liverpool weren't the only team that wanted him in the beginning of the season.
he's seen what's going on at Liverpool at the moment, and it's like, does he really want to get in that? Like Hamza's saying, I think City are more structurally sound, and even if they're not, they've got enough money to start again.
But that's the issue. That's what we're arguing. We're saying he chose the money over Liverpool. Because I think
No,
as
no,
a football club,
I don't think
Liverpool
he
isn't
chose
fast.
What are we
like
talking
a
about?
payday.
He acts like he's going to
I don't think-
Saudi. He went to City,
Yeah.
bro. He literally went to Manchester
That
City.
is Saudi.
What are we talking about?
That is
No.
Saudi.
You lot are
That's
just
the Premier
salty,
League
bro.
Saudi.
You lot are just
It's not
salty,
the
man.
same thing.
It is a shit thing
it
for
is
us.
the-
So
it
the
is
bro literally wanted to come to Liverpool, spoke about how excited he wanted to come to Liverpool, did the fucking exit video, all of that shit ready to come. Then when he signs for City, oh, this is the only club I wanted. This is the club that I wanted to sign for. When City, don't come with your bullshit. They spread the money, they threw it on your face, and you were like, yes, daddy. So, like, it's just
Yeah.
They
like,
said it in Spanish.
he's-
eh?
You
Talk, man.
Liverpool fans, bro, are just
Talk,
absolutely tapped in the
I
head,
heard that,
bro.
Justin.
Honestly.
Oh, that's like
but it's just facts, man. But it's fine. Let him come to Anfield, and then Ekitike will skin him alive. So it's no problem. And he's got an own goal today, so fuck him.
Someone in the chat, yeah, said that should have been a foul. So I don't know if it was on here, on YouTube, or on TikTok. Somebody said that was a foul. I'm like, bro, you can't call that a foul, man. But yeah, as you literally just said, Nikhil, he's not worth fighting this much for. Yeah, he's a good centre back, but he's not worth fighting for this much. You know what I mean?
We just saw the news. We're probably not even going to get Truda. That's not even happening right now. At this point, I don't know. We'll have to play centre back. Oh, there we go.
Apparently this guy was a very versatile player.
Yeah.
It was a versatile player, so right back you can play it. But now, it looks like
Yeah,
that was
I
always
think-
going to
I
be
think
complicated because he's a Leipzig player. But Sunderland, obviously,
but
we
I
were going to have to
think-
tell them, cut your loan deal. We want him on loan now.
Yeah, but I think when Slot goes to buy players as well, he goes on FIFA transfer market, nationality, Dutch, defender, triangle, search all, and then just filters from there.
Gertrude is good though.
100%.
He is good though. Like basically all of Sunderland's defenders are actually. It pains me to say it's someone from Newcastle, but they actually are really good. To be honest, it would have been a good sign.
Yeah. Ish, bro. But yeah, I mean, we never really talk about the game itself. Liverpool ended up winning Newcastle 4-1. Liverpool did end up winning Newcastle 4-1. It was a dominating performance in the second half after Liverpool did go 1-0 down.
Yeah, it was.
And then it was obviously the 116 million pound birds that combined with I think it was a bit expensive because in total the combined is 100 and nearly 200 million. Nearly 200
Ekitike
million.
and Vert.
Yeah. I think Ekitike costed like 90.
What?
Yeah, he was at like 80. 80, 90, somewhere there.
Yeah, and he
But
he
okay,
went to
that's-
Liverpool for the love of the game. Yeah, he went to
Yeah.
Liverpool for the love of the game. Yeah, of course he did.
You're probably going to spend the same amount. So let's not
No,
pretend.
Newcastle bid 65,
Yeah,
bro.
I mean-
You lot bid 75.
Yeah, but,
But
then,
actually,
to
he
be
went to
fair,
Liverpool for the love
we
of the
tried to
game.
make. He actually did though.
Of course he did, mate.
I think now
No, man. I
that
think
obviously with Chelsea. Okay, the first to kill. Yeah, you go for it. You go for it.
no, I was gonna say in regards to the game as well, like Liverpool, okay, didn't start off the best, but I mean, it's the one player that I'll touch on that it's so crazy with the off and on that we have with him is Kirkes, because honestly, he was defending so poorly for Anthony Gordon. Literally gave him the shot, gave him the chance through his legs. Every attacker is going to take the chance like that. If you don't close them off, they're going to take a shot and hope it goes through their legs, and then it's difficult for the keeper to dive for the ball. And that's what he did. But then you get Kirkes as well when we're going on a counter, playing an amazing ball literally across straight to Ekitike for a goal. And then he ends up playing much better throughout the game. So it's like he's having such a hot and cold season for Liverpool, and sometimes it's mid-match as well, where he plays well in the second half, or he plays well in the first half, or he plays absolute trash and gets freaking subbed off in the first half. So he is having a hot and cold time. It's like when he's good, he's good. When he's bad, he's bad. And it just shows why we really also have to keep Robertson in situations like that too. So that's one thing that I feel with him. I mean, yes, he's young. He still has to, I think a bit more maturity is needed there. He doesn't go flying into tackles as he used to sometimes. But I mean, no, that assist for Gakpo was good. I mean, he looked up, he smashed it like across. I'm not saying it's anything like Trent, but that's sometimes how Liverpool used to counter. Look up, take the ball, smash it across, and just do it. I mean, James Milner did that once as well in that UCL against City. That same ball when they threw him as right back. So that's the thing I'll say off and on with him. And then obviously, icing on the cake for Konate, crazy. But it worked for him. Nick Pope,
Good moment,
atrocious
yeah.
for that. That was Butterfingers for Nick Pope. But I mean, the only thing that I think I was a bit annoyed at, and I said this in my own video, was Mo Salah does have very difficulties against Hall. He's played him several times, and Hall, he plays well against him, 100%. But I just liked it when Salah played more like as a striker-ish type of position, because I feel like against Slot when they put him so wide against Newcastle. And okay, yes, he got an assist and things. It was a good pass, for the goal. But I mean, he was having difficulty when he was taking on the players as well. And when you play him more in that central position, I feel it's just better. So I hope going forward he doesn't push him so wide, because players know how to play against him. Now they, double defend against him, sadly. But that's the only points I can say that I didn't like.
It's sad to see how Salah goes. Like the shot at the end, it was last 10 minutes. He was like inside right channel, and he hit it with he tried to open it with his left foot. That's it that goes in. Now it's like it is sad to see him like go on the decline a bit.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
think,
crazy how just aging, it just switch off also. Like, I thought maybe it would have been a bit gradual, but yeah.
Father
Yeah,
times
but I
undefeated.
don't think I don't think it's something permanent. I think he just needs to score 1 or 2 goals from open play again for us, and he can be firing like how he did for Egypt. So I just think he needs that confidence. But right now, obviously, there are people outshining him in the team, which is a good problem to have, because obviously he is aging. So Ekitike, Verts, they can do it. If Salah's getting a goal or an assist or this, but look, his passing is still there for the assist. Apart from that, his passing was ass in the game. But you know what? He got an assist. It worked. But I feel like the player who as well still is just like going under the radar. He's just chilling there is McAllister. McAllister is just chilling, bro.
Yeah, he's doing the good things, too. He's doing the right things. He does it well.
Still gets right.
Even Gravenberg had quite a good game against Newcastle. There was a few moments where he was doing the carrying from defense into attack, and he was just gliding past the players.
But honestly,
Yeah,
honestly though, I think if Newcastle had a proper midfield, it would have been such a good game, man. But like when you're playing Gravenberch, McAllister, and I can't remember who the other Verts in there against Tonali, basically on his own, it's just like, oh man, you knew they were going to get ran through. But it's good. Yeah, I guess for Liverpool fans, it's good that you won.
Well, guys,
let's
now
move
we're
over.
gonna
Let's
move
move
on
over
to
to the PA coach.
Yesterday night was WWE Royal Rumble, right? Roman Reigns won. Really annoying that Roman Reigns won that. I did not want him to win. Everyone, number 30, was hoping for Chris Jericho or so, but they brought in Gunther, who literally just ended freaking AJ's career. But you know what? That wasn't the highlight of the WWE, because it was All Me Up Adama Traore. That's who it was. Mr. P. Diddy's bro, taking Cucurella and throwing him aside like a daddy, that piece of meat that he
Not
does
bad,
not want
bro.
to use anymore. He took him and he just
Mm.
flicked him like it was a piece of raw meat off the grill. And then
Yo,
Pedro looked at him
I've
like,
never seen a man throw
at this
another man
moment,
like that in my
he knew
life.
he fucked up. At this moment,
But,
he knew he fucked up.
yeah, João Pedro, that moment of
away.
like, oh shit,
Take it
this guy
away,
is stopping.
Hamza. Let us know about
So,
this WWE SmackDown on ETV.
I mean, do you want me to start there? Or do you want me to start with the game? I don't mind.
Start with the WWE.
Well, I mean, in terms of that is, I don't know what the hell Jean-Claude Todibo is thinking, bro. The look in his eyes
Todibo,
as
yeah.
he's grabbed Joe Pedro around the neck, bro, is like, honestly, Gary Neville said he
Choke
wanted
slam.
to eat him. Bro, he was going to kill that man. He was actually going to, like, his eyes were so dilated, it's ridiculous. But one thing I want to talk about, before you talk about Adama Traore's throw of Cucurella, the amount of spray that guy had on his forehead should have been illegal, bro. He shouldn't have been allowed on the pitch because the amount of spray he had to hide that ridiculous, terrible hairline he has was absolutely insane. Edson, put his hairline on screen right now, before and after the spray, yeah, before and after, ridiculous, bro. But yeah, the way through Cucurella was insane, and you can see João Pedro, like as he gets like within a step, it's like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna get out of the way.
Shit.
But then,
Yeah.
but I don't know how Mavropanos didn't get a red card. Todibo did. That didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Tristan, your opinion on watching SmackDown versus Raw?
Yeah, no. That was, I couldn't believe the way Cucurella got thrown. Cucurella, you know? That was funny.
Bro got flipped
And
like a
then,
kebab.
yo.
No,
That
but
is
then,
insane.
bro, apparently this guy doesn't do weights. Apparently, Adama Traore doesn't do weights. Apparently.
Biggest
that's
buklo,
so
biggest
bad.
lie I've ever seen. I've ever heard in football. That's the biggest lie I've ever heard in football.
Yeah, that was literally the Hulk,
guys.
bro. The Hulk,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah,
when
in
when
FIFA, they
he
don't
charges
believe it as
at João Pedro. That was the Hulk charging, and
Yeah,
the look
yeah.
on João Pedro's
It was
face.
so
was-
comical, though. It was so comical.
Oh,
The way
he
he was like,
started-
"You
the-
don't touch me. You don't touch me. You
Yeah.
don't girl. I'm gonna kill you."
He actually tried to make himself look big also. He came to him
He's a thick boy, though. But no, in terms of the game, though, that game, I'll be honest, was literally a game of two halves. 2-0 in the first half. I don't know if you guys caught it. I don't want to go too hard on the players because, like, also I don't want to have that on the internet, me going too hard on the players. But that first half performance was one of the worst first half performances I've ever seen in my life. I think I put in the chat to you boys 2 weeks ago when West Ham beat Tottenham. I said, "Yo, like, let's not let them get too good. Let's not let them get too good because they're gonna play us." First half when they went 2-0 up, I was like, "Oh my god, this is so typical Chelsea." And Garnacho, poor. Hato, poor. Badiashile, poor. That first half was just absolutely terrible. And then second half. Oh my god, that second half. And this is what I want to talk about with when you talk about Ekitike. I wanted to kind of wait for it here. Ekitike and João Pedro, right? Obviously, Haaland's number one, right? But this Ekitike versus João Pedro thing is turning absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. Like, I think they're on similar goals, similar assists, but recently, João Pedro has just come off the bench, right? Wesley Fofana plays in a ball, he scores an unbelievable header, and for the goal for Enzo Fernandez, yeah? Oh my god. How the hell does he see Enzo? How does he know he's going to be there? Really, I was screaming. I was like, shoot. He cuts it back. Enzo scores. I was like, oh my god. Absolutely unbelievable. But no, Chelsea somehow get the job done. If we didn't get the job done, I would have been so annoyed. But yeah, man. João Pedro, what a player. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say on that game. And Rosenior, low-key, I think this is going to all come crashing down soon because we can't win like this consistently. We came back against Napoli
Against
to
West
win.
Ham, yeah.
Yeah, we came back against West Ham to win. This can't happen continuously. But as I said to you, when Maresca was sacked and Rosenior came in, my love for Chelsea is there. My heart's not there anymore. You know, like I'm watching it. Like I'll watch the game because I love Chelsea, but nothing's going to happen. You know, we can win the Champions League, but nothing's going to happen off the back of it. We can win the Carabao Cup, we can win the Premier League, whatever. Nothing's going to happen off the back of it. So it's like the other shoe is going to fall at some point. You know, we can't continue playing like this. But why? This is typical Chelsea. We play unbelievable against a team, and then what we do is we then change the whole team up, right? For a game that's the most important of the season. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? But yeah, got away with the points. I'm happy, and I'm happy that João Pedro came away like with his neck still intact, Cole Palmer with his body still intact, Cucurella. I mean, his dignity's probably gone now, but hopefully he's ready for the next game. But yeah,
Yeah, they're gonna put
happy
Cucurella
and
on Brazos. He got touched.
yeah, bro. But as in, we got some minutes in the legs before we play on Tuesday against Arsenal. That game. That game is gonna be.
That's gonna be a good game. A lot of
Interesting.
Arsenal fans are still in the chat, so I'm interested if there is any Arsenal fans still.
Bro, they're just gonna chat waffle, bro, and be like, "Oh yeah, Chelsea terrible. Oh, we're gonna beat them 6-0." When you have
Adia, what's the thoughts? Like, if there are any Arsenal fans, Hamza is here, Chelsea fan. What's y'all's thoughts? Do you think y'all will keep the lead? Do you think y'all will advance into the Carabao Cup final? This will probably be your first Carabao Cup final in I don't know how many years. I seriously can't remember the last time Arsenal were in a Carabao Cup final.
Yeah. I mean, for me, bro, I think realistically, Arsenal are the favourites. Obviously, they're a goal behind, but like you're a goal behind against Chelsea. You don't want Chelsea following you. You don't want to look over your shoulder on a dark alley and see Chelsea. Yeah, you don't want to see Chelsea behind, like coming in your mirrors, bro. Like they should not have like gone after got those 2 goals. I'm not saying that like it's definitely going to happen, but seeing Chelsea in your mirrors is not what you want to see as an Arsenal fan when you've not won anything for 6 years apart from the COVID Cup. You know, that's not what you want to see at all. So you better get the job done on Tuesday because, bro, if you don't get the job done on Tuesday, I'm coming for you on Sunday. Nikhil is coming for you on Sunday. Nawaz is coming for you on Sunday. Tristan's coming for you on Sunday. So you better get the job done. Arsenal Football Club, you better get the job done because Mark is definitely going to be here next week. So you're going to get absolutely cooked. But I think they'll be all right, realistically. I just hope João Pedro pulls something out.
I think it'll be a good game. Like there's just something. I know you said it'll all come crash down eventually. I think right now that game against West Ham, you build on top of games like that. I don't think there was any like serious cracks that result painted over. I think it will still be a good game against Arsenal.
Should be good. That's funny. I just saw the chat. I was like, "What the hell is this, bro?"
Let's talk about I think so we spoke about Liverpool, we spoke about Chelsea, we spoke about City and Tottenham. We spoke about Arsenal for a bit also because I think majority of this episode has been about Arsenal. Obviously they ended up getting a dominant performance after 3 shocking ones, but now I think the next game will be the true reflector of where they currently are this season. Then let's talk about Manchester United for a bit. 3 wins in a row, Michael Carrick. What is going on?
I thought they drew. I thought it was 2-2 and I put my phone away, bro. That's what I was going to make the thumbnail or something about that is the manager bounces over. I'm thinking, why is the red girl or that red United girl putting 3-2? I'm like, what is going on here? And then I see Sescock. I'm like, what? Like, really? And he captions it Fergie time. You see Fergie time, then you see Konya and then putting "We Love Being a Red," and I'm like, oh my word.
Even Rio Ferdinand, he came out. I was waiting for when Rio was gonna make his video talking, hyping up his mate, and he said, no, this ain't Fergie time, this is Carrick time. He's big fat lump. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like United fans I think the next game is Spurs, if I'm not mistaken. So that five games in a row is looking likely. Spurs, can you
to cut that hair? To cut that hair.
Ruben Amorim comes back from the dead to shave that kid's head.
Let's see what Tristan has to say. It is the next game.
Yeah. United's looking pretty good, eh? I haven't been scared of United like for a long time because they've just been such a joke, But they are looking good now, eh? They're looking organized. The players look like they actually want to play, and yeah. They're looking very good. Tough game.
Would you say this is the type of game where you don't expect Spurs to win? All of a sudden they come up and it will be a 3-2 last minute winner from Richarlison. Oh wait, United got the ball. 3-3. Richarlison took his shirt off for nothing. It's going to be one of those games. So
you've got.
Is that your stadium or is that Old Trafford?
I don't
It's
know.
Spurs Stadium. So
I don't think it
Spurs
matters though. Because
Have they
Old
got a good
Trafford, like,
record? I
think it
feel like they haven't
matters.
got a good record at your stadium, no?
I think both. I know it's been a while since United beat us. Like I'm talking like 4 or 5 seasons.
Really?
Across all
Maybe, yeah.
competitions, or
About 4, yeah. Yeah. But I think
oh,
they
God.
might just do it this time. I don't know. But
No
yeah.
worries. I think like we'll do our predictions offline for today. But I think this will probably be our last segment. So let's hear everyone's thoughts on the Spurs versus you know what? Hamza and I will do our
We need to
predictions.
talk about Arsenal though. We do need to pick about Arsenal at some point though.
More about Arsenal. What you
No,
doing?
it's not. Actually, talk about that game. Because
How many
we
does-
just
there's a-
we just donked on them a bit. Because like fair enough.
No,
they
I
they
did
went
say-
to Leeds and beat them 4-0. Like United couldn't do that. Chelsea couldn't do that. It's Liverpool couldn't do that.
Liverpool
None of us
couldn't
could
do
come
the
away
two
with 3
occasions.
points. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like, but yeah, I mean, in terms of United, like, yeah, they played well. It was good that they came back. It was a really good finish, to be honest, at the end. But Bruno Fernandes, bloody hell. Bruno Fernandes. I know people think that I have beef with him, but like, yeah, he's proper. Like the fact they didn't get that pen and they scored the header, it was great. But no, he's playing good, man. He's playing good when he's like absolutely freed up. Yeah, when he's freed up, he's a good player, I think. But yeah.
Yeah. I think for this United Spurs game, and you need to take into consideration, bro, Spurs have 10 injured players, bro. And some of the big players is Van der Ven, Kudus, Pedro Porro, Richarlison, Madison, Bentancur. It's crazy because that's a whole freaking lineup itself. And I mean, I don't think half of those players are even going to be back when they play United. But then again, Man United fans said that they were more scared for the Fulham game than they were for the Arsenal and City game, and it just proved to show because they had to win this in the last minute, but they won the other two more comfortably. I think this
United do
game, I think they will turn up, and I think because it's at Trafford, I think it's going to be a tough one for Spurs. I think Spurs bogey team is City, not United that much. I think, especially in this fixture, I think United will bounce back again, and I think winning that game in the last minute for Sesko, they're gonna have confidence raving when they play Spurs because they're in a good position on the table. I mean, they're just climbing, and as you guys said, they're excited to play. They want to play for this manager. They're loving the way they're playing. I know Dogo was a big miss for them now, but yeah, I mean, it pains me to say it, but I mean, they're on a good roll, and I don't think Spurs would want to play them right now. I don't think anyone.
Fullbacks aren't very good though. I think you get a team with good wingers against these fullbacks, you can have really good fun. Like that's how Fulham had good fun. Because when Kevin just chopped Dallo a couple of times, and Shaw as well.
Yeah,
Shaw's looking
Dallo
forward
does
as well.
have a brain.
You get a team with good wingers. Like I need Spurs to come out and play like high and wide. If they do that, I think they'll be all right. But yeah, they'll probably just drive everything through the middle. Martinez and Maguire clean everything up. United win 2-0. That's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah,
hopefully Thomas Frank puts his brain in his head, and like starts playing properly. But it'll be interesting because Tottenham are meant to be worse than United, and when United play against teams that they're supposed to beat, like they did against Fulham, it's interesting to see how they play. Like, can they dominate games? Because if they're going to do big things, they're going to have to dominate games. So it'll be interesting to see how they play against Spurs. I think
Spurs' midfield can definitely give them a go. I think the midfield will be a good one. People don't really rate Spurs' midfield, but in these type of games where it's like it will be a dog fight in my opinion. Yeah. And I think Spurs' midfield, they do have what it takes.
Gallagher's a big one there.
They
Gallagher, Padilla, imagine them too. They'll win.
Yeah, but I feel like even with their Spurs defensive, Mickey Van der Ven is still injured and he can't play this game, and they're going to play that back three with freaking Dragerson and whoever the hell else was playing there. Bro, Mbemo coming up against them on hot form, and if Bruno is set free, that backline is going to have a problem.
The manager will have
you
to
still got
say.
Romero, you still got a doggy, you still got most Archie. Who have you got? Pedro Porro. Yeah, is Pedro Porro fit?
No, injured.
I don't think he played today.
Injured.
Is he injured?
Injured. Still, yeah.
It'll be interesting, man.
The back three today was Dragerson, Romero, and Paulinho. Crazy. Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, and they still got pointed City though, so it can't be that bad.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. But that is their bogey team. But we'll see. But yeah, guys, need to bounce now.
No worries, Mr. Nikhil. Okay, Hamza and I will end off the show. We'll just talk about our predictions that he and I, and then make sure you put your one in the chat.
No problem.
Good seeing you, Kill, bro.
Take it easy, Nikhil. Boys and girls still
Alright.
that are watching, we're just going to be talking about next week's fixtures. Hamza and I will be giving our predictions. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for that. It's coming up right now.
Yeah, by the way, guys, if you're new here and you don't know about Prem de la Creme, make sure to follow this account because we go live and we put all our clips from this podcast show that we're doing now on the Prem de la Creme. So make sure to drop a follow.
Yeah,
on that.
100%. So everything you've seen, all the I mean, there were some good debates. Yeah, there's some good stuff. Lots of clips will probably come out of today's episode. Unfortunately. But yeah, it's always good when you don't agree with your panel members because it shows that football is such a subjective sport.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this game then. This match week. Funny enough, it's the early kickoff. The game we're talking about a lot right now. Manchester United.
Is it?
Kickoff at Old Trafford. Yeah, early kickoff Saturday. It's not the first game because Leeds actually take on Forest on Friday. But yeah, Manchester United, 2:30 South African time. It'll be 12:30 in England. Oh, does that have any? I know Hamza is a big conspiracy theorist. He believes the time basically predicts the result.
I saw a TikTok today, and let me know what your thoughts are. Yeah, where it was like Arsenal played Leeds and they won 4-0 because it was at 3 p.m. But if it was 12:30 p.m. or if it was 5:30 p.m., they would have lost or Leeds would have won 2-1 with a winner in the 87th minute or something. And I was like, that's facts, That's fact. The wind, the rain, the floodlights, the emotion.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the upper 12 one actually plays a factor. I think the early kickoff plays a factor for sure. I think it favors the home team.
Yeah.
The half-5 one, not really. Like, okay, what makes you think the half-5 has any sort of?
It's just different time, innit? So the world's watching. If it's at 3 o'clock, people don't really watch apart from around the world. But in your country, nobody's like in England. There's a blackout. You can't watch those 3 p.m. games. Even though we all,
okay.
It's people that not me, Premier League, find a way to watch it at that time. But so I know. But it's in 12:30. I think 12:30, 5:30 because the world's watching it. But
Yeah.
If you want to answer,
okay. So then,
do you want to answer that Isak question?
I think Isak. I really have hope for him. Yeah, no, I think right now I can't really say anything because, in my opinion, I'm really, really looking forward to this Ekitike and Birds partnership. Does Isak add on top of that partnership and make it almost like a Three Musketeers sort of thing, where it's both of them are playing as a double striker with like Florian Wirtz feeding them to? In an ideal world, and it's funny enough, I think in a world where Xabi Alonso is almost the manager and he plays them two there, Florian Wirtz behind them, and then maybe even Soboslai or Gravenberg behind them, and then he plays with his flying fullbacks. In that sort of world, maybe it can work. But right now, you have to look at what. Like, is that even possible?
No, don't just be blinded by recency, though. Don't be blinded by recency. You paid 125 million for Alexander Isak. He is a better footballer than Hugo Ekitike. You would rather Isak in form than Ekitike in form. That's just like, is that not just assumed?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know Ekitike until this season, to be fair. It's not to say I don't want Isak.
But then watching him and having watched Isak mainly at Newcastle, right? Like, who on his day in the Premier League do you think will be better? Who's got the highest ceiling in the Premier League?
Probably Isak. Isak is still a better finisher, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think
and he bullies
a
big
bit
teams.
more to his game.
No, but I think he bullies.
Yeah.
I don't see strikers bully big teams like Isak did last year or the year before that. I think that's his biggest thing. He can bully anyone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mohammed Azhar, thank you for that. I was noticing something. But yeah, okay, cool. I think so to answer your question. Yeah.
No, sorry. I was gonna answer. I was just thinking about the United Tottenham thing, but yeah, answer this guy's question.
No, I was just gonna say. The Isak thing. So to answer your question, Isak, I would love for him to somehow get back into his team. I just don't know how. Like, the best scenario. Like, I don't know what was the initial plan. I think we probably didn't expect Ekitike to be this good, and we wanted him to be a backup for Isak. But then again, you're spending almost 90 million for a backup, so it's going to be crazy business either way. Was there a plan to eventually play them together as a partnership, a strike partnership? I don't know. But I would love.
But they're basically the same profile of striker, though. Ekitike probably has better hold-up play, I would say. So maybe you have Wirtz Ekitike Isak, and Ekitike drops a bit because like he can dribble a bit, he can receive the ball a little bit. Isak's good on the left. I mean, I think they're two kind of similar-ish of profile. But imagine Vert's getting the ball into Ekitike, Ekitike playing the ball into, or Ekitike getting the ball from the centre back off a long ball, plays it into Vert. Vert does a little dribble through and through ball into Isak. I see the vision, bro. Like in behind. That's the vision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
spam
yeah.
that until you win the league. That's it.
That makes sense, yeah, it makes sense. But like then you think about who drops there, who drops out, because like I don't think you can play McAllister, Gravenberg, and Szoboszlai still with those three that we mentioned. So
No,
one
you
of
just
them
play
drops
two
out.
behind. You play Szoboszlai. You play. Sorry.
Yo, drink that water, mate.
You play.
Yeah.
Somebody
to
who's
drop
better than
McAllister.
McAllister and Gravenberch, I think, or maybe Szoboszlai and Gravenberch, or somebody who can mimic Szoboszlai's energy, but McAllister's play on the ball. Can we find a player like that? Who knows?
Can I say that?
Yeah, I mean, basically, you need Enzo. That's basically what you need. You need Enzo and Gravenberch in a double pivot. That's what you need, and then you can have Verts a bit higher forward. There you go. There's midfield sorted. But didn't you try and get Enzo and then fail?
Yeah, no, we got someone better actually.
And Bellingham and Lavia and Caicedo. Didn't you fail on all four of those?
Yeah, but we ended up getting a better midfield.
Anyway,
it's fine, yeah.
Anyway, let's move
on. Okay, so let's do our actual predictions then. Manchester United versus Tottenham. Dare I say, all of a sudden, the first time in about over a year, United win 4 games in a row. Or do you? Okay, you know what? Because it's a bogey team, since it's early kickoff, I'm going to predict a draw here. I'm going to predict 2-2.
So yeah, I think that's a good one. I think there'll be. I mean, there'll be goals in it. There'll be goals.
I think there'll be goals. Both defenses aren't. I mean, United's defense is quite good, but they've still been conceding.
My hopium is that Spurs win. That's my hopium. I hope Spurs win because I just hate the fact that United are just so like talk, just talking nonsense, bro. I hate that they're so happy. So I'm gonna hate predict and go for a 2. I'm gonna go 3-2 Spurs. That's what I'm gonna go for.
3-2 Spurs. Oh my!
I'm gonna go 3-2 Spurs. That's just like that's a bit out of hate, but also out of just like what do you call it? Recent history between the two teams.
And the fact that it's 12:30, I'm pretty sure.
Exactly.
Is the fact of it. No, but don't worry, chat. Like Prem de la Creme, make sure you follow this account. There is a panel member there. His name is Uzi. He's a United fan. He's the United representative. He'll probably predict like a 3-1 United, maybe even a 3-0. Lol Hamza doesn't like us above them. No one really likes United above them.
Now you know what it is, Ahmed. I have a friend. Shout out Bush, yeah. He's trying to tell me that United are going to finish second this season. He was after football today. He was on some absolute bukwas. He played amazing today, my boy Bush. So shout out him, yeah. Then he said some nonsense. He let it get to his head. He goes, Arsenal finished second. Arsenal finished first. United finished second. I was like, what sort of bukwas are you talking about? So I need him to be wrong. Also, that's a part of it. I need him to be wrong. And he's trying to say Diallo was the best right winger in the league, bro. That's what he tried to tell me. He said he's the best right winger in the league. I said, what the hell are you talking about?
This season, I'm trying to think of someone else.
Saka, Salah, Esteval, Harry Wilson, any of the Fulham.
Harry Wilson. What are
you talking about?
Like Salah this season, obviously, we
Saka
in isolation. Saka even this season, not really that good. But yeah, I hear you. There's definitely a lot more.
Even Madawaki, bro. Madawaki. Even he's been bad. Semenyo, yeah. Come on, man.
Semenyo is a good one. Yeah.
He was on bullshit, bro. I put in the chat, #Bush was on bullshit. Bush was on BS. Don't say bullshit. Just say BS.
Melo, I agree with your prediction, by the way. I agree. That's what I've been telling Hamza also. Okay, so our predictions are locked in there, Hamza. I'm assuming you've...
Yeah, I brought them down.
Okay. Next one. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Because obviously there was a game that happened at the Stadium of Light last year where Robbie ended up getting a last-minute equalizer for Sunderland. Now, do you think Arsenal will struggle again against Sunderland? Or do you think 3 o'clock game Saturday?
Yes, 3 o'clock game Saturday. Honestly, when I saw that fixture, I was thinking, put the 5-0 in the bag, bro. Honestly, just put the 5-0 in the bag and move on. I think Arsenal just dunk on him, bro. Also, I hate I hate Sunderland, so take that with a pinch of salt. You know what? Let's not say 5 now. Let's not be silly.
Yeah.
Let's say 2 now. But I think it'll be like a dominant, just like walk all over them sort of performance. Because I don't think they have Xhaka. I think Xhaka is injured, I believe.
Yeah, he's injured. Yeah. I just have a funny feeling that Arsenal have had bogey teams in the past, especially now when they've been challenging. And now all of a sudden this season they've actually beaten their bogey teams. Does that mean that new bogey teams have emerged? Or do you think they'll I think Sunderland will be a bogey team. I think they won't win Sunderland this season. I think there's going to be a draw. So my second draw prediction, and I'm going to say 1-1.
I need you to be wrong, by the way, Nawaz, because in terms of the table, by the way, just so you know, did Nikhil send it through to you, the table?
No, is that the present that you said?
Yeah, that was the present. But he built it.
I was
sure. I wasn't sure that I don't know why I didn't send it, but you are 9 points ahead. So I need you to be wrong here. I need you to be
Have
wrong.
you been closing the gap, or is it like...
Yeah, so I closed the gap by like 2 over the last 4 weeks.
Over the last 4 weeks. Okay. Nah, I'm slipping. Okay, so what's your one then? Arsenal win then.
I've gone 2-0. 2-0.
Arsenal. Okay. I just have it's a weird feeling, man. Like I think Sunderland's defense is good enough to still keep Arsenal's attack out. Do I think Sunderland have a good enough attack to outscore Arsenal? That's why it's like a 1-1 is like I think there'll be goals. I just don't think both defenses are that good. I know Arsenal's defense is good, but it's a weird one.
Yeah. I understand the concept. I don't even think Sunderland in that good form. I think they came from behind to beat Palace. I think they came back to beat Palace, but I can't remember if they're in that good form. Where are they in the league? Pull up the table for a second.
11th. They were 11th the last time I saw. Sunderland 11th.
Yeah, 11th.
Right next
behind
to
Newcastle. Yeah.
Oh
They've
my
only
God,
won
they
one in
never
the last
played.
5. One in the last 5, yeah.
No, that's terrible. Considering where Sunderland were also earlier this season, like Newcastle were actually quite low compared to them. Now Newcastle have actually leapfrogged them. Not just this game week, probably from last or 2 game weeks ago.
Yeah,
Crazy.
but that's like that's everything leveling out, innit? That's what it is.
Yeah, it's leveling out now. Okay, cool. Let's move on then. Next Big Six game is Wolves. The Wolves hosting Chelsea. Okay. Chelsea should win this one as well. I mean, now this is going to happen after you'll either make your way, after you'll book your ticket into the Carabao Cup final, or after you get knocked out. So does that play a factor?
I don't think it does, because at the end of the day, it's 5 days later, and we have a big enough squad, and it's Wolves. Like if it was a home game against like Brighton, or if it was a home game against like one of those bogey teams for us, I would be worried. But Wolves away, nah. I'm gonna go for 4-1 Chelsea, and I'll put as a hope. I hope Palmer gets 2. I hope Palmer gets 2, because Palmer's been kind of out. Like he's so marked out of the game recently. We need the manager to find solutions for him to make sure that he's not. I think he's either not fully fit, right, or the manager's not giving him solutions. I will not blame Cole Palmer, but yeah, I'll go 4-1 Chelsea win.
Fair. Is this going to be a Wolves team that also has no Strand Larsen? I think you said something about Strand Larsen making a transfer.
Yeah, and that will be the end of the transfer window as well. And we might have Mamadou Sarr start this game, because apparently he's coming back from Strasbourg. So that'll be very interesting to see. Shout out my Muslim brother.
Shout out. Okay, I think Chelsea will win this game 3-0. Also don't think I don't think the midweek game will have any factor, and I think Wolves at the end of the day, where are they also? They must be still bottom 3. Should be bottom 3.
I think they're still bottom of the table. By the way, what did you say for the Sunderland game?
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, this is the worst Premier League team of all time, so they should win this game 3-0. So 3-0.
Are they worse than Southampton? When you watch them play, I watched them on Match of the Day yesterday. They're actually all right. They're actually not even that bad.
They've only come to the party now. They've only come to the party. Like,
yeah, they're definitely getting relegated. Absolutely getting relegated. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember. I haven't really kept close tabs on the likes of Southampton last season and Wolves this season.
No, but Southampton I remember when we played them, like, we weren't even playing that well, and they were shocking, bro. They were so bad. They were like, I think that's the Premier League team that I've seen that's like absolutely garbage. That and 2015-16 Aston Villa. Those are the two teams that I remember is just like totally rubbish.
Fair. And then the next big game is gonna be now
Where's
this one
Spurs?
here, I can't even. Oh yeah, where's
What the
Spurs?
hell was Spurs? Are they at the first game?
Oh,
Oh, that was the first.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
fine.
So there is only 4. Okay, my bad.
yeah. It's because there's two fixtures that they have the big six teams versus
teams.
each other. That's why.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this game here. I mean, listen, if Liverpool were in a position, let's say if we were Aston Villa right now, we'd have said, oh, you know what, charity points, let's give it to City. At this point, Liverpool, we're fighting for this top 4. Liverpool will be up for this one because it might not have a similar feeling of like, a title race sort of game, but there are things on the line here. Now, Man City, they have the title on the line. We shout out King Cherry, by the way. And then Liverpool have top 4 on the line. So it's going to be a game where a lot of risk is going to be needed. Can't play it safe. Typically, those games against Liverpool and City end in a draw. Liverpool have been drawing a lot right now. So the safest bet would be choo-choo.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the exact same thoughts as what you say. I'll go for 1-1. But yeah, I think it's definitely one of those games where it'll finish in a draw. Because when was the last time City beat you at Anfield since they did it in COVID?
City have only beat us once in 30 years at Anfield, and at one time was during the lockdown season. So not even the season we won the league. It was the season after we won the league.
Yeah, I mean, not even Slot can mess this up, right?
I wonder. I mean, Liverpool have actually been playing good football in the last 2 games. Like I know you said it's a new.
When they lost to Bournemouth.
Midfield.
When they lost to Bournemouth.
That was a terrible one.
And Van Dijk tried to do aura farming and decided to just aura
was 3
farm the
games
ball
ago.
into his own net. That was 2 games.
That was
ago,
3
bro.
years ago.
You're really taking Karabag into account. Come on, bro. You weren't even in the live, bro. I was there. You weren't in the live.
Karabag, I'm talking about the team that's actually versus Newcastle in the round, in the next round. In the knockout rounds of the Champions League. Yeah. That team.
Bro. They're terrible, bro. The only thing they got going for them is that you have to go to Azerbaijan, which is like 10 billion miles away. Yeah, 4 different planets. It's like trip you have to take to get towards them.
Now, apparently,
obviously when you go,
the women are
so died.
Apparently the women there are good. Like if you want to have a wife, you must go to Azerbaijan. Apparently, that's what I heard.
Bro, what are you talking about? We're talking about football here. What is where's your brain going?
Just give me all the brothers in the chat looking for wives.
Bro's giving fatwas, bro. Nobody wants to hear your fatwas, bro.
What is your prediction? 1-1, and I think that wraps this up, is it?
Yeah, I said 1-1. Somebody did ask a good question in the chat, though. I do actually want to get you to answer that. He said, okay, here's a question. Biasness aside, best midfielder in the Prem.
Currently.
But yeah, I'll just
bias aside, best midfielder in the Premier League this season. I mean, Caicedo had like a very good peak this season,
Yeah.
But I think now if you have to stretch it out over the past 24 games, the most consistent one has been Declan Rice.
Do you think?
Like Szoboszlai has had good moments as well, but like he had to play right back, he had to play right wing as a midfielder. Declan Rice.
Really? That's interesting.
I mean,
I think
he's had some commanding performances, in my opinion.
He has, but my thing with Rice is that like his peak isn't super high. He's playing on a better team, so he looks better. But I was gonna say Szoboszlai, to be honest. I was gonna say Szoboszlai or Caicedo. I know Szoboszlai played right wing and right back and whatever, but when he's played in midfield, he's been the best. But he has just been the best. Him or Bruno. I think Bruno, for me, it's Bruno, Caicedo, Rice, or Bruno Guimaraes, and then the players I've just mentioned, Caicedo, Rice.
I was going to say, Bruno Fernandes. I never thought you rated Bruno Fernandes.
No, I think he's good, but is he midfielder, really? Like, he hasn't been the best midfielder in the league, though. But that's not his fault. That's literally not his fault. That's because Ruben Amorim was creating a terrible system for him to play in. You know what I mean? He was doing the best with a bad bunch. But if he played with Carrick all season, maybe he would be. But
yeah. I mean, bias aside, I think that usually when people say that, then you almost become so unbiased that you become like
anti your own team.
Yeah, you become anti your own team because Soboslai, I think Soboslai hasn't had a stinker this season. I think Liverpool would have definitely been not even in a top 4 race if it wasn't for Soboslai. So yeah, I mean, I would personally say Soboslai if I had to be like very very like if I had to criticize the positioning and all of that, and obviously Declan Rice. Declan Rice has gotten Arsenal a lot of points this season.
Yeah, but like
Set
in big
pieces.
games, I've not seen him turn up in a big game. Against us with no Caicedo didn't turn up, got dominated by Reece James. Last week against United didn't turn up. The against City
Liverpool
in the
didn't
first
turn up
game,
both times.
I didn't think he turned up. Yeah, against Liverpool he didn't turn up. It's like how many times can you get that and be called the best midfielder in the Premier League? I think for me, Caicedo since December has just been like a decent level, like top 3, top 4. I think before then he was top 1. I think over the base of his season, it'd probably be for me. It'd be like Caicedo, Szoboszlai, Bruno Guimaraes. That would be like my top 3. I'll move Szoboszlai out of the way because he hasn't played midfield, and also there's an element of like Liverpool have been so bad. If you're good on that team, you look better. So I'll go either Bruno Guimaraes or Caicedo. That'll be my 2.
So if the Premier League had to obviously, at the end of the season is the team of the season. So who enters then midfield team of the season? The season at the end.
And Tijani Reinders as well.
Does enter.
Tijani Reinders as well. I know he's playing a bit more
I
attacking.
think, yeah, if City end up winning the league, he'll probably get in that midfield.
But every time he plays, he's really good, Tijani Reinders. I know that sounds so like that's no analysis at all. Yeah, this player's good. Yeah, of course he's good. He plays for City, but it's like he has been really good. You know,
Like
I just don't think Rice.
Like a good one,
I think I refuse to say Rice because I think he's just a bit too overrated for what he is, in my opinion. But yeah,
I think the stats favor Rice, and obviously, like you're looking at
what stats?
Like you said, there is
what stats?
I think he got. Okay, let me go check quickly.
Don't say GA. If you're about to talk about midfield and start talking about GA, click off that website. Go. Let's start talking again, bro.
I genuinely thought he was like competing with like Ryan Cherky and Bruno Fernandes.
No, because his set piece delivery is so good. That's why. Like, if you get rid of.
No, I would have thought he's here. He's not even in the top 10.
Is he not? But like his set piece taking is very good. So that's surprising. But
I would have thought he had about 5 assists.
He's hella overrated, bro. When he scored 2 against Bournemouth, they're like, "This is 3rd goal for Arsenal in the Premier League." I was like, "3rd goal? Is that it?" And you man are trying to tell me he's like this unbelievable player. And then it's like Arsenal in general don't score many goals. But yeah, if I had to answer the question, I would go Caicedo. The second place, Bruno Guimaraes.
Caicedo, that's above bias and stuff.
But how though? Because he has been incredible. Like he actually has been incredible. Like I'm not even talking about Enzo, and Enzo really should be in this conversation. But you man aren't ready for that. You man aren't ready for Reece James either. You man aren't ready for that. Or even Boubacar Kamara. I think he's been quality as well.
I think Reece James is the right back of the season. I think he's better than Timber.
Remember when you tried to tell me that Timber's better than Reece James? Remember when you actually tried to do that?
No, I said Reece James is better. And I was asking for points.
No, when we were.
That was right in the beginning. Yeah. But that was after like 4 games. That was after 4 games.
When you said that, I was like, I was generally like, I'm not doing Prem de la Creme with this guy. Bro, why would I do a show with a guy who thinks that Julian Timber's better than Reece James? We're not doing
after
that.
The first 4 games, it was never. What was it? Was after the first 4? Yeah, after first 4.
No, it was early on in the season. It was when people were talking about it.
But you remember? But you remember afterwards I WhatsApped you and I was like, no, listen, this Arsenal fan is debating with me and I believe Reece James is the better player. So I needed some points so I needed your help. But yeah, no, I think Reece James definitely takes the right back spot. I do think Caicedo takes one of the midfield spots. I think Szoboszlai definitely enters this team of the season. I think he's rescued Liverpool so many times, and even he's like I think his man of the match numbers are quite high as well. So yeah, no, I think
but he hasn't played midfield too. He hasn't. He hasn't played midfield that much. I would say probably it would be Szoboszlai honorable mention, Caicedo, Rice, Bruno Guimaraes. That'll be my 3. I'll put Rice in just because they'll probably win the league.
I could understand it, yeah. But, no, that's why I could understand it, yeah. But cool, man. Cool. Boys and girls, thanks a lot for watching this episode of Prem de la Creme. Make sure you follow this account. This is our account. So we started the live here. Obviously, Prem de la Creme is the account where all of the clips from today will be posted. There were some good ones. There were some spicy ones. So make sure you go follow that account. Make sure you stay up to date with all of the content. Shout out Hamza. Hamza, thank you so much for being here.
No worries, bro. Anytime, mate.
Anytime. So, boys and girls, we will end it there. To be fair, if it weren't for Sobo, we'd be cooked. That's what I'm saying. We'll get an honorable mention. Thanks so much for watching, boys and girls. Till next time, see you guys on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central African.
Follow this account. Because we'll be going live on the Prem de la Creme account for Wednesday's show, and that'll be an enjoyable one because Chelsea would have just knocked Arsenal out of the Carabao Cup. So make sure to come to see that because we're going to cook Mac in that show.
Yeah. Hopefully. Take care, guys.
Woo!